Welcome back to Lakefront Credit, where we discuss all things credit to help you improve your financial life. Today we're delving into a topic that's often debated. How many credit cards should you have to optimize your credit score? But before we take a deep dive on today's topic, be sure to check out the Lakefront Credit Repair Kit. It's jammed packed with the tools you need to turn your credit situation around. Or if you already have good credit, it will put you on the winning path to excellent credit. What's included? Over 300 basic and advanced dispute letters, various dispute guides, including collections, charge-offs, student loans, and more, the Metro 2 Compliance ebook, and much, much more. And guess what? It comes with free lifetime updates. So you only need to purchase once, and you'll get free product updates sent directly to your email. Check the description box below to purchase the Lakefront Credit Repair Kit today. Now, let's get started. First off, we need to understand how credit scores work. Your credit score is influenced by various factors, including credit utilization, payment history, length of credit history, new credit accounts, and types of credit in use. Credit utilization is the portion of your credit limit that you have in use, also called credit utilization ratio. It accounts for about 1/3 of your credit score. In general, keeping your balances well below 30% of your credit limit helps maximize your score, and lower is better. Opening new cards could benefit your credit score by increasing your overall credit limit. That will decrease your credit utilization as long as you don't spend more and send your balances up. Your payment history is about 35% of your credit score, making it the biggest factor affecting your scores. That means paying on time is far more important than how many cards you have. Now, onto the big question. How many credit cards should you have? The answer isn't a one-size-fits-all, but some guidelines can help you navigate your way to solid financial ground. The number of cards you have and their combined credit limits can affect your credit score, which then impacts your ability to secure important things like car loans and apartment rentals. Let's explore a couple of scenarios. Some people prefer to stick with just one credit card. This can simplify your financial life and help you focus on managing one account responsibly. However, if your credit limit is low and you regularly use a significant portion of it, your credit utilization ratio could be high, potentially lowering your credit score. Also, creditors like to see a long, stable credit history, but having one really old card is not enough though. Your credit scores consider the average age of all the cards that you have. On the other hand, having multiple credit cards can provide benefits. With higher total credit limits across multiple cards, you can spread out your spending and keep your credit utilization ratio lower. Plus, having different types of credit accounts can positively impact your credit mix. There are benefits to having multiple credit cards, but there are also potential challenges to consider too. The first is spacing out credit card applications. Each application for credit causes a hard inquiry, which can lower your score by a handful of points. The effect is small and fairly short-lived. However, applying for multiple credit cards in a short period of time can be interpreted as a sign of credit risk, and all of those hard inquiries can add up. Spacing credit applications about 6 months apart can prevent multiple hard inquiries from affecting your scores. Another is managing multiple billing cycles. When you have multiple credit cards, in turn, you have multiple due dates and credit limits to keep track of. One solution is automating monthly payments or changing your due dates to the same day or to align with paydays to make sure you remember to pay your balance in full. So, what's the sweet spot? While there's no magic number, many financial experts suggest that having 2 to 4 credit cards can be optimal for most people. This allows you to diversify your credit and keep your credit utilization ratio in check. When deciding how many credit cards to have, consider your spending habits, financial goals, and ability to manage multiple accounts. If you're disciplined with your spending and payments, having more cards can offer rewards and perks without harming your credit score. Regardless of the number of credit cards you have, it's crucial to monitor your credit regularly. Check your credit report for errors, track your credit score, and address any issues promptly. This proactive approach can help you maintain a healthy credit profile. If you're looking for a great credit monitoring service, Lakefront Credit has partnered with MyFreeScoreNow.com to provide a comprehensive 3-in-1 credit report, which includes credit monitoring. Get all of your necessary information from the credit bureaus placed on one report. The link for this special offer is in the description box below. So in conclusion, the optimal number of credit cards to have varies for each individual. Consider your financial situation, goals, and ability to manage credit responsibly. Whether you choose to stick with one card or have multiple, the key is to use credit wisely and monitor your credit regularly. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.